When it comes to video games, I try to be fair. I try my hardest to see past the garbage and the layers upon layers of cynicism that the internet has produced, and instead attempt to enjoy video games for what they are, rather than my preconceived notions of what they should be. For example, Highlight was a game that got a bum rap. For its time, it was a really cool game. However, its time was almost a full decade before the release of the NES. Really, you shouldn't blame the game for not being able to compare it to Zelda. Blame the morons that ported it to the NES and released it without any updates whatsoever. Die Hard, while I admit it was not a good game, still did try to follow the plot of the movie and did rather well, especially given the limitations of the NES. Fuck, Deadly Towers was by and large a bad game, but it had a lot of firsts, and its large complex labyrinths challenged players to make their own maps and find their way around seemingly endless dungeons. Sure, it wasn't a good game, but there was effort and a unique idea behind it. As you can see, I try extremely hard to be fair to video games. Hell, I think I go out of my way to shine a positive light on these bastardized games, so you know I'm not joking around when I say that today's game is the most wretched, horrible, awful, baby-kidnappingly horrendous video game ever made. This game is, without a doubt in my mind, the defining LJN game. It has everything. Horrible graphics, terrible controls, terrible AI, horrible levels, sound effects so bad they'll make your ears bleed, and God, it just doesn't end with this game. I guess we actually have to play this shit fest. This is the Uncanny X-Men until we win. Look, I know that the AVGN shit all over this game, and unlike Highlight, this game absolutely deserves it. This game is the shining example of what not to do when you make a video game. Terrible controls? Check. Awful sounds? Check. Horrible graphics? Check. Worse level design than Halo? Check. Worse storyline than Halo? Check. Worse gameplay than Halo? Well, it might actually be on par with Halo. Let's start with the sound. The audio hurts. It's like a jumbled mess of noises. The background music either doesn't play, can't play over the sounds, or is so utterly random garbage you forget it's supposed to be music. The sound effects consist of exactly two noises, a square wave for projectiles, and a burst of white noise for everything else. Punches, white noise. Getting hit, white noise. Hitting an enemy, white noise. Death, white noise. Come on, LJN. Even Super Mario Bros. Managed to string together a couple of notes to make a catchy tune. Surely the X-Men were worthy of such an effort. Never mind. Worse than the sound are the graphics. The essential part of a video game is the video element, and my god, LJN failed so miserably here. Every room consists basically of three colors, black and two primary colors. There's hardly any variation in the palette, and my god, what is everything? Sometimes I can figure out what's what. A tiled floor I can walk on is obviously some kind of tiled floor. But what the hell is the rest of this stuff? Some things look like dirt, other things look like pipes, some things look like the inside of a fucking stomach. I mean, what happened here? Now, the X-Men do somewhat represent the X-Men. After all, they have the color schemes down. However, they have a total of two different sprites. Two sprites that they simply palette swap to make it look like you've got multiple characters. Everything else about the graphics just screams zero effort, especially the main menu and the ending screens, but, well, we'll get to the ending screen later. The controls in this game are just wretched. Sometimes the game decides you can move, and then sometimes you can't. Sometimes your character will move at the speed of light, and then sometimes he'll crawl slower than a quadruple amputee. As for the controls themselves, they're really basic. The D-pad moves you, sometimes. B makes you jump, and A fires your weapon. I don't know why B makes you jump, because you never use it in this game. B and A together is supposed to make you do some kind of special attack that drains your health, but I've never gotten it to work. Alright, controls aside, let's talk about the game's story. There is none. No, I'm dead serious. The story consists of you beat the level and game over. It makes Duke Nukem look like the fucking Iliad. Level design? Oh, there is none. No, don't even try to bullshit me into thinking there's any kind of mental thought process behind the levels here. Everything is chaos. There are sections of level that make absolutely no sense. Sections of the game that just send you into a circle. Sections of levels that you flat out can't walk through, even though the tiles make it look like you can. It's a sea of madness. Seriously though, the level design is just wretched, but not nearly as wretched as the gameplay. This game plays like a hybrid between a maze and Ikaruga, and does neither of them particularly well. I guess I should explain what's going on with this game, but I really don't want to. Honestly, I think I'd be a better person if I went and jerked off to Caligula. Oh well, look, here's the idea. You're a superpowered mutant that has to beat the boss of a stage. In order to get to that boss, you have to collect 2 keys in each level, which are hidden in various rooms. After you get the keys, a path to the boss unlocks. Get to the boss, kill him, grab the disket, and try to get out of the level before the timer runs out. That's it. That's the entire game. In fact, you don't even need to grab the disket to beat the level, so I don't understand what the problem is. The worst part is that there's no story. I mean, zero freaking story here. There's no reason for you to be in future Street Fighter, wherever the hell you're supposed to be. Nothing happens when you kill a boss. There's no reason for you to collect a disket every time you kill a boss. None. Zero. Zip. Nada. Zilch. Seriously, there is zero redeeming value in this game. Hell, I'm only on page 3 of my script, and I'm out of shit to talk about. What the hell am I supposed to say? Alright. Let's just do the standard UW. Let's talk about the enemies, right? The enemies, who basically boil down to 3 different types. The first type of enemy is one that just moves around the screen and doesn't really do anything. You can pretty easily kill these guys, but you can easily get killed because there's 0 recovery time. One of these bastards can kill you in only a few seconds by trapping you in a corner. The next type consists of stationary enemies that shoot at you. That's all they do. They stay in one position and try to throw little pellet things at you. They're only a real concern when you're cornered by about 3 moving enemies, and these little fuckers are picking away at your health. The final type are the bosses. These guys are a combination of the last 2. They fire projectiles, and they move. And they have about 3 times as much health as you do. How fucking creative of you, LJN. What else is there to say about this game? Jesus. I mean, alright, each level is a maze, but the problem is that these mazes are made to confuse a half-brained squirrel, not anyone with any sort of intellect. So really, having me explain to you where the hell to find the keys is just insulting you. Alright, for as simplistic as this game is, it is hard. Damn hard. But for all the wrong reasons. First off, the maze aspect of the game is going to get you killed. The problem isn't the maze, it's the fact that you're going to take a lot of damage, and backtracking is going to cost you your life, because enemies respawn endlessly. And killing bosses is a crapshoot at best. As you can see, the enemies in this game just follow any kind of random pattern that they can come up with, and the bosses are no different. The only problem, though, is that they can fire a crapload of deadly projectiles at you. Even Juggernaut, which is strange. So, random movement plus rapid firing bosses equal dead. Believe me, you're going to die. A lot. What else can we talk about? Yes, there are items in this game. The little E will restore some of your energy, and oh, I didn't talk about health, did I? You have health in this game, and the E restores it. That's not the problem. No, the problem is that your current health isn't displayed on the screen. You have to pause the game to get to the status screen so you can see how much health you have left. The hot dog in a bun, I don't know, will turn you invincible for a short time. They're useful for 2 things, destroying the bosses and walking through the instant death gates. Finally, the magnet will cause you to freeze in place, which is a death sentence. So fucking avoid it. Ugh. God, I'm on page 4. Page 4 of what is usually an 8-page script, and I have no idea of what else I can talk about. There is nothing in this game. Jeez, you want a walkthrough for this shitfest? Fine, let's walk through the game. Stage 1, get the keys, kill the boss, get to the start of the stage. Stage 2, get the keys, kill the boss, get to the start of the stage. Stage 3, get the keys, kill the boss, get to the start of the stage. Stage 4, get the keys, kill the boss, get to the start of the stage. That's it. That's the end of the levels you can select. There's nothing else to do in this game. Oh, yeah, it's hard, and you're gonna get your monkey ass handed to you more often than not, but my god, once you figure out this game, there is nothing here. No content, no story. I mean, fuck, story? You know what this story consists of? Fuck all! You wanna know how horrible this game is? Seriously, you wanna know how horrible, how miserable this game is? It has a fucking hidden stage. How do you access it? Oh, this is a trip. There's actually a label printed on the back of the X-Men car, and it reads, and I quote, plus B, plus up, together with start. You got that? Plus B, plus up, together with start. This is meant to say, press select, plus B, plus up, together with start. They fucked up their own hidden level code. And this is the only way to beat the game. If you don't enter this code after beating every level in the menu, you don't get an end screen. You're stuck on the menu, unable to select anything. Oh, this is frustrating. So you know what? Fuck it. Frustrations aside, this secret code actually allows you to access Magneto's level. Believe me, this is one amazing pain in the ass. Yeah, it's just like every other level in the game. Get 2 keys, find the boss, kill him, get out before the timer runs out. That's it. That's all this game boils down to. There's no pattern here. There's nothing I can talk about. It's not like Magneto does anything different than any other boss in the game. It's not like any enemies do anything different. They all take this weird random pattern route that's just strange and unpredictable. Ugh. I can't even explain how to get through the level. What do you want me to do here? Say, go through this manhole, take this manhole to this section, grab this key after going through this manhole? Fuck that. Get on GameFAQs and download the maps of this game and do it for yourself. This is just not worth it. Alright. Let's say you beat the level. You get both keys, you get to Magneto, you kill him, grab the diskette, and get out of that level. What are you rewarded with? This. Fuck this game. Fuck this game. Fuck this game. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I hate 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 it. Fuck this game. God. Jesus. God, please give me something better. Something humorous. Something with robots?